Hello guys, welcome to another video. The Slime and the Shield by WGS564. Chapter 16 Aftermath. The water settled as the mist went down. Rimuru started to wipe away the mist surrounding him. Rimuru. Was this too much, Milim? Yeah, a bit. Rimuru turned to his left to see Milim with her thumb and index finger on her chin. Rimuru. What are you doing here? Why didn't you stay inside the barrier? Veldora. It wasn't that good of a view from the boats. Rimuru looked to his right to see Veldora with his arms crossed. Rimuru. You too, Veldora. Well, whatever, let's see how they're doing. With a wave of his hand, Rimuru removed the rubble and mist till he found the three interlopers barely holding on to their lives. Rimuru. Don't tell me you guys are done already. I was going to summon 9 clones of me and have you each take 3. Lark. Are you serious, Rimuru? Don't say it's unfair. All 3 of you were prepared to go against me. Lark. Okay, I'm sensing a bit of personal grudge. Rimuru. Oh really, do you? But what could I have to be possibly upset about? After all, it's not personal. Now Fumi. Partner, I have to agree, you're being quite petty. Rimuru looked at the destruction he caused. Rimuru. It's possible. Everyone except Rimuru. Seriously, Seal. Master should really learn to control his emotions. Rimuru. Didn't you want to commit regicide if the royalty displeased or disagreed with me in any way? Seal. Rimuru. That's what I figured. We both know I didn't imagine it. Look, in any case, I'd say I've made my point. You guys can't defeat us. It's over. Glass. No, it's not. Be it a hopeless cause, I will continue to fight. Glass slowly got up. Rimuru. You can't win. You're throwing your life away. Glass. It doesn't matter. There's too much at stake for us to lose. So long as I draw breath, I will continue to fight. Rimuru. Someone's stubborn. I don't know why, but this all seems familiar. Lark. Glass, we can't win now. We need to go back and regroup. Rimuru. Do you really think I'll let you guys escape? Lark. No, not really, Rimuru. Oh well, you're wrong. Lark. What, Therese? What now, Fumi? What, Raftalia? What? Melty. What, Seal? What, everyone else? What, Rimuru? Count yourselves lucky. I enjoyed our time as allies, even though it was short, and I know you guys aren't much of a threat to me, so there's no point in killing you guys. And don't think of this as weakness. This is a one-time pass. Find another way to save your world, because if you attack us again, I'll go over there and destroy it myself. Lark. Fine, guess it was a long shot anyways. Glass. What are you doing? We need to finish this, Lark. If we continue this, it will be finished. Therese. It's not as if we have nothing to lose anymore. We have no choice. Besides, the waves are nearing their end. Rimuru. You should listen to your comrades. Glass. Glass. No way, I'll kill you. Glass's injuries caught up to her when she stood and winced in pain. Lark held her up, barely on his feet himself. Lark. No way, we're out of time anyways, so congrats, guess you've won this round. Therese. We withdraw for now. Glass. What do you two think you're doing if we don't kill them now? Glass winched in pain before she finished. Lark. Yell at us when you aren't bruised and battered, huh? Lark looked to Naofumi and Rimuru. Lark. See you around. Naofumi. You too, Rimuru. Feels wrong to call you both that. Think I'll stick with Kiddo. Naofumi. Lark. Wait. The waves dispersed and the battle was over. The other 3 heroes started to wake up. Motoyasu. The wave. Did we win, Rimuru? We won. You guys just stood there and observed. Itsuki. Seriously, Ren. You guys soloed it again. Rimuru. Correct, Morelia. Rimuru, where's Melty? I haven't seen her. Rimuru. Oh crap, almost forgot she was close to the blast. Rimuru rushed to the boat that Melty and Risha were on. Risha seemed quite overwhelmed by everything that happened. Meanwhile, Melty did not look happy. Rimuru. Hey Melty, how are you doing? Melty. Hey, is that seriously all you have to say? Why in the world did you drop 7 meteors in the ocean? Rimuru. Because cleanup would have been hard on land and that's where our enemies were. Besides, you told me to finish it, you didn't say how. Melty. Risha. What happened, Rimuru? Long story short, it's over. Oh, and thank you both of you for coming. When you did, I was in a darker place, but you guys helped pull me out of it. I appreciate it. Rimuru gave a warm smile that could turn any freezer into an oven. Melty. Well, of course, naturally, I was merely doing my duty. Risha. It really wasn't my idea. Rimuru held Risha's hands. Rimuru. Still, you did help. Remember, don't discount your efforts. You did a great thing. Thank you, Risha. Risha was red as a tomato. Rimuru. Come on, let's get back. We've got to celebrate our victory. The party of the Shield took some days off while they waited for a storm to pass. As dusk approached, they took a walk. Rimuru. You know we can teleport, right? This storm means nothing to us. Raphtalia. That's true, Master Rimuru, but isn't it nice to take a break? Rimuru. Well, I can't argue with that now, Fumi. Raphtalia has a point, we're more than strong enough to handle the waves if they ever arrive again. Veldora. Yeah, and after all the fun we've had, it wouldn't hurt to take it easy. Veldora said this as he was reading manga and walking. Milam. Yeah, Rimuru, don't worry so much, Rimuru. I guess you have a point. Rimuru noticed someone in the water seemingly about to drown. He wasted no time in helping this person. Rimuru. Gotta be careful at the beach, did you get a cramp or something? The person was revealed to be Risha. Rimuru. Looks like we meet again. They took her to the nearby bar to take care of her, where she explained what happened. Raphtalia. You wanted to drown. Risha looked as if she was on the verge of tears. Now Fumi. Isn't she in Itsuki's party? Rimuru. Yeah, this is Risha. Sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries, but what happened that you want to do such a thing? Risha explained how she was accused of having an affair with the blue hero while spying for him and was kicked out of the bow hero's party. Raphtalia. That's awful, Melty, but it gave them an excuse to get rid of her. Rimuru. Must have been that damned night mauled, and knowing Itsuki, he probably was too naive to question it. Now Fumi. They were also probably upset at how friendly you were to Risha and how you were helped by her and Melty. Risha. I'm sorry, I didn't want to stain your good name after you were so kind to me, and Sir Itsuki doesn't want anything to do with me. I don't deserve to live. Rimuru. Hey, calm down now, it's not your fault and it was more I who approached you, so if anything it's on me a bit, so how about this, why don't you join our party? Risha. Huh, now Fumi. Partner's right, it's in no way your fault, and are you really gonna take this lying down? Risha. Well, they're not wrong about what they said, I really am weak and useless. Rimuru. Tell me, Risha, do you like being weak? Risha. No, of course not. Rimuru. Then change, become stronger and prove them wrong. I can help you do that, all you have to do is believe in me and take my hand. Risha looked up to Rimuru and hesitantly took his hand. He helped her up. Rimuru. Then with that, I'll help you get stronger. You can change and be stronger than everyone in your previous party, even Itsuki. You can protect and fight alongside him again if you wish. If you can't believe in yourself, then believe in me. All you have to do is trust me. Can you do that? Risha. I trust you, Rimuru. Rimuru smiled at her. Rimuru. Good, now above all else we seriously need to work on your confidence. Another day passed, but our story does not continue in the world now. Fumi was summoned. Back in the world that Lark, Therese, and Glass called home, they were all still in recovery from the devastation Rimuru unleashed on them. Therese. It seems we greatly underestimated him. Lark. You said it blew kiddos on a whole other level. What can we do? Glass. We'll just have to continue fighting. They both looked at Glass as she was on her respective bed in the infirmary. Lark. You crazy, whatever he did to us, it's so bad that healing magic hasn't worked. They said only time will cure it. Therese. Perhaps this was his intention, for us to stay at the level of strength we are now. Lark. Not to mention he claimed he'd destroy our world if we tried to attack him again. Glass. It doesn't matter, we have no other option. Glass's outburst surprised Lark and Therese. Therese. Glass, your hands are shaking at the thought of fighting him again. We can see it plain as day. Lark. Come on, Glass, you alone couldn't beat him, and neither could all of us when we teamed up against him, and I still get the feeling he was holding back. Rimuru. You should listen to Lark, he's pretty clever after all. The three heroes looked in the direction of the familiar voice, and it revealed the very person they spoke of. Lark. How the hell are you here, kiddo? Rimuru. Traveling across different worlds is no more difficult for me than entering a different room. Glass grabbed her fans and attempted to attack Rimuru, but he merely caught her right fan with his ring and pinky fingers. She attempted to strike him with the other fan, but he caught it again, this time with his middle and index finger. Rimuru. I'd hope you've learned by now. Rimuru used the same hand to shatter both of Glass's fans. Glass. How is this possible? Rimuru. The spear hero had a similar reaction. Lark and Therese prepared to retaliate, but they were both pinned down before they could do anything. Carrera. With your permission, Lord, I will happily blow his brains out, she said with a gun pointed at Lark's head. Ultima. These two tried to harm you after you were so kind and generous to them. It would be my honor to crush her skull for you. She said this while holding the back of Therese's head. Testarossa. Surely this woman can die, after all she was never kind to you, she said as she had her fingers close to Glass's neck. Rimuru. That's not necessary, guys, after all I only came to talk. Diablo, make sure we're not interrupted but don't kill anyone. Diablo. Understood, my lord Rimuru. Now as for my discussion, it's quick and I only came to say these two things. One, I'm not angry at you guys anymore. I realized you only did what you thought was right. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision for you guys to sacrifice an innocent world to save yours. I forgive you guys. Lark. That's so. Then what's the second, Rimuru? The second was a mere reminder of my threat and that I will make good on it if necessary. Let them see outside. The three black numbers dragged them to the window that was surprisingly dark for being in the middle of the afternoon, but they were soon revealed the disaster. Lark. No way, the sky was gone from everyone's vision. It couldn't be seen. All that could be seen were countless meteors ready to fall. Therese. How could you? There are innocent people there. Rimuru. I know, and it's a shame, and I would really prefer to not do this, but still you should remember that you were basically willing to do the same by destroying that world's only line of defense against the waves. You were essentially doing the same thing. Despite saving anyone not involved from your attacks, you still were ready to kill them. They all could only glare in response. Rimuru. No need to give me that look. I'm not going to do this so long as you make good on this request of mine. Don't try to attack Naofumi again. I don't care what happens to those other three heroes, but Naofumi is my friend, so he's off limits, and I don't think I have to tell you guys to not attack me. You know how that went. Rimuru snapped his fingers and the meteors disappeared. Rimuru. Also take this as a sign of peace. Rimuru repaired Glass's weapons and healed the three of all their injuries. Rimuru. Anyways, I believe I've made my point. If you value this world in any way, you won't come back to harm us. Rimuru exerted a bit of his aura to terrify the three. Rimuru. With that, I do sincerely hope we don't have to fight each other anymore. I do respect you all, and rest assured I'll be looking for a way to save both of our worlds. Rimuru opened a portal to lead back to the previous world. Rimuru. Take care of yourselves till we meet again. Rimuru walked through the portal, as did the black numbers. They appeared in the castle back in Melromark. Naofumi. I was worried you'd be late. Where'd you even go, partner? Rimuru. Just needed to take care of business elsewhere is all, but anyways I'm ready. Naofumi. Alright. The two heroes entered the throne room where the queen was sitting with Melty by her side. Morelia. I must say I found it quite surprising when you both asked to meet with me. Rimuru. Well, we found it courteous to ask this of you. Morelia. What is it that you desire? If it is within reason, it'll be done. This country owes you both a great debt for your assistance time and time again in the waves despite your past treatment. Naofumi. Anything to get us to stay here and work with you exclusively, huh? Morelia. Yes, Rimuru and Naofumi. She didn't even try to deny it. Naofumi. All we're asking for is ownership of Luralona, including the sea next to it. Rimuru. Along with that, I'd also like your permission to allow citizenship to quite a lot of people. Morelia. How many exactly? Rimuru smiled. Rimuru. Enough to fill another nation. A day passed. Philo was carrying the rest of the party to Luralona. Raphtalia. Masters, it wasn't necessary to bring us back to my hometown. If we need to continue working, you don't need to stop for me. Rimuru. We're more than strong enough to handle whatever the waves have to offer us. Naofumi. Besides, that's not the only reason why we're going there. Raphtalia looked at Naofumi questioningly. Raphtalia. Master Rimuru, you've already rebuilt my town to the point where it was better than previously. You even brought all of its citizens back. What more could you want there? Rimuru. I decided that we don't have to do everything by ourselves. Raphtalia. What do you mean, Rimuru? You know, adventuring is only my hobby, but I decided to add a bit of my day job to my hobby. Raphtalia. Master Rimuru, did you? Rimuru. See for yourself. The group emerged out of the wagon. Everyone except Naofumi and Rimuru were shocked at the sight. A massive crowd of various races formed a crowd to see their leader and meet his allies. Naofumi. I didn't think you had that many citizens in your nation. You really brought all of them, didn't you? Rimuru. If I didn't, the remaining would complain about not coming with, and then that's a whole thing. Raphtalia. Master Rimuru, this is your nation. Rimuru. Yep, and everyone in it. Naofumi. I'm still shocked that this tiny town was able to fit everyone. Rimuru. What do you think I needed the ocean for? Naofumi. You sure it's okay for everyone in your nation to be here? Won't there be a power struggle with you gone? Rimuru. I froze time on my world. It'll be ready for when we come back, which won't be anytime soon. Raphtalia. Master Rimuru, what was your reason for this? Rimuru. I noticed the waves don't just appear here, they appear all over the world, and since we cannot rely on the 3 stages, we're gonna start a defense force that'll handle the wave everywhere. We'll also find a way to stop them permanently. Naofumi and I agreed to this with the queen in exchange for continuing to work with her. Philo. Wow master, you really are popular. Rimuru. You have no idea. Philo. Is this our new home now? Rimuru. Yeah Naofumi. Partner, I honestly don't know where I'd be without you helping me out every step of the way. Rimuru. You're clever, crafty, and stubborn enough to figure something out on your own. That's why I choose you that day. Partner Naofumi. Well, I guess we should get started. Rimuru. Yeah, I can't wait for you to meet everyone. Naofumi. Honestly, this is still all pretty bizarre. I never could have imagined that my life could end up like this. Rimuru. You get used to it even though it never stays the same. Naofumi. What kind of a pair are we anyways? Rimuru. A slime and a shield.